भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशालाकाय चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So Hare Krishna. Today we will be discussing chapter 7 from 8th canto, which is entitled Lord Shiva saves the universe by drinking poison. So if you are in a position to read today, please raise your hand. If not, then no worries, we will manage. Okay. So, yeah, Lalita Preeti. Okay, so thank you. So just to give me the summary of the previous chapters. So it all started with Indra offending Durvasa Muni by disrespecting the garland given to him by Durvasa Muni. Durvasa Muni cursed the demigods to be poverty-stricken, and demons became victorious. So they went to Lord Brahma, demigods. Lord Brahma, along with Lord Shiva and other demigods, they went to the shore of Milk Ocean, and Brahma offered prayers to Lord Vishnu, Kshirodaksa Vishnu, and Lord appeared, and his form was very brilliant and wonderful. Description of his beautiful form was given, and Brahma and Shiva and other demigods offer prayers again after seeing the Lord, and then Lord gives them plan to counteract the current situation. And even though he was able to fix this issue, but he decided to enjoy the pastimes of churning of the milk ocean. So as a result of that, he gave them a plan, and that plan was to churn the milk ocean. But they have to have a truce with demons, and together should churn the milk ocean. And he mentioned that Mandarachal mountain should be used, Vasuki as rope, etc. And and the Lord also said that there will be poison coming, but you should not be disturbed. There will be other things that will be coming out, tempting you, so don't get disturbed. If you disturb, then the mission is lost. So at the end, nectar will come, and the Lord said, I will only distribute to you guys, even though the demons are, also helping in the process of churning. And so after demigods and demons had a truce, Um, then they picked up the Mandara mountain, um, and they carried it for some time, but they became fatigued, and some of the demons and the demigods have lost their limbs and died also, others. But Lord came to their rescue. Lord picked up the Mandarachal mountain with one hand and placed it on Garuda, and then took it to the shore of Milk Ocean, and Garuda was asked to leave so that the snake Vasuki can come and join, and used as a rope. Uh, so that's been covered in the previous chapters. The actual churning of the milk ocean has not been covered yet. So today we will see how they began the churning of this milk ocean, and how the poison comes out, and how Lord Shiva drinks and saves the universe by drinking it. Okay, Lalita Preeti. So we will read just some verses. Um, okay, so I will let you know when I want you to read. Um, okay, so not to share. Hmm. Let's read a little bit and then we will discuss.
Do
So
you want to share or do you want to
yeah,
open the
can
book?
you read 1 till 5, please?
I can't see it. Which chapter? Lord Shiva
Yeah,
said. Yes, just 1 second, bear with me. 1 to 5, did you say?
yeah, yeah.
Text 1. Shukadeva Goswami said, O best of the Kurus, Maharaj
Oops.
Parikshit.
Okay, one thing. All right, something happened. Yeah,
Shall I continue?
yeah. Please, if you can.
Shukadeva Goswami said, O best of the Kurus, Maharaj Parikshit, the demigods and demons summoned Vasuki, the king of serpents, requesting him to come and promising to give him a share of the nectar. They coiled Vasuki around Manthara mountain as a churning rope, and with great pleasure they endeavored to produce nectar by churning the ocean of the milk. Text 2. The personality of Godhead, Ajita, grasped the front portion of the snake, and then the demigods followed. Number 3, text 3. The leaders of demons thought it's unwise to hold the tail, the inauspicious portion of the snake. Instead, they want to hold the front, which had been taken by the personality of Godhead and the demigods, because that portion was auspicious and glorious. Thus, the demons, on the plea that they were all highly advanced students of Vedic knowledge and were all famous for their birth and activities, protested that they wanted to hold the front of the snake. Text 4. Thus, the demons remained silent, opposing the desire of the demigods. Seeing the demons and understanding their motive, the personality of Godhead smiled. Without discussion, he immediately accepted their proposal by grasping the tail of the snake, and the demigods followed him. Text 5. After thus adjusting how the snake was to be held, the sons of Kashyapa, both demigods and demons, began their activities, desiring to get nectar by churning the ocean of milk.
Thank you. So here um, they went to Vasuki, the snake, and they said that we will also give you share of the nectar that is going to be produced, and please come and help. We will use you as a churning rope. And Vasuki agreed, So they then, coiled the Vasuki around the Mandara mountain, and you know, then decided to join. So here, not only the Lord helped Mandarachala mountain to bring to the Milk Ocean, he also, as Ajita, another person, as Lord Vishnu Ajita, he participated in the churning. So then he, after coiling the snake, Vasuki, then he went to the front portion of the snake and held it. Then he about to churn. All the demigods also followed the Lord, but demons considered to be insult. The snake, the tail of the snake is not so great. The head is considered to be the best part of the snake. So they felt a little bit insulted. Um, um, so they said, no, 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 we will not hold the tail. And the Lord said, that's fine. You go and hold the head. So Lord, in the form of Ajita and the demigods, then held the tail, and the demigods, the demons, demons held the head, towards the head of the snake, and hmm, um, so they started began churning. Hmm. So what happens was, when they started to churn, uh, there was no support to this Mandara mountain. So it sank into the milk ocean. Hmm? Uh, so then the demigods and demons, they got disappointed. Then the Lord took the wonderful form of tortoise. Hmm? So see, like how many times Lord, please make a note how many times the Lord played the role in this whole pastime. So he took the wonderful shape of tortoise, then entered into the milk ocean, and then he supported that Mandarachal mountain. Mm. Um, so everybody was happy. Yes, now we can churn. Mm. Um, the mountain rested on the back of the tortoise, which extended for 800,000 miles like large island. 800,000 miles. So that is, um, hmm, so imagine how long it is. Hmm, uh, 800,000 miles. Yeah. So what happened then? How did the Lord feel when they were churning? He just felt some kind of scratching, itchy. When there is itchiness, if someone scratches you or you scratch yourself, you feel pleasure. So Lord was also feeling that kind of pleasure when when they were churning and the mountain, Mandara mountain, was moving. That's how he felt. The Lord felt. Hmm? Then it is mentioned there was another problem because mountain was so tall, and there was a little bit of imbalance happening while being churned. Uh, then Lord appears as Sahasra Shirsha Purusha with thousands of hands, and then he appeared on the summit of the Mandara mountain, hmm, like another great mountain, and held the mountain with one hand. Hmm. Um, hmm. So while when they saw the Lord on the top of this mountain as Sahasra Shirsha Purusha, Sahasra Shirsha means with thousands of hands. Yeah, Lord Brahma, Shiva, and other demigods, they offered prayers. So see, as Ajita, he participated in churning, and as Kurma, turtle, he held the mountain. Then as Sahasra Shirsha Purusha, with thousands of hands, Lord appeared on the top of the mountain, and he held the mountain with one hand, mm, bringing the stability, balance to the entire churning process. Mm. Um, so then um, yeah. So then Lord also um, kind of encouraged, or Lord entered into demigods as mode of goodness, and Lord also entered into demons as mode of passion, and Lord also enters into Vasuki as mode of ignorance, and thereby, giving their strength in their respects for the churning process. Uh, so, and while this is going on, the Vasuki, from the mouth of Vasuki, blazing breath. There was a blazing breath of Vasuki, and because the poison was coming out from the mouth of Vasuki, the bodily luster of the demons was diminished, and there was a smoke also. It was unbearable heat experienced by the uh, demons, because they decided to you know uh, use held hold on the side of on the head, towards the head. Mm. So, but Lord was again very, very graceful, and by the grace of the Lord, there were clouds appeared in the sky, and pouring torrents of rain, and there was nice slow breezes carrying the particles of water from the sea waves to give the uh, people, the demons and demigods, some relief. So this also arranged by the Lord. Mm. So then, after so much endeavor, they yeah um, there is a this uh, yeah the fish, shark, tortoise, snakes were agitated, perturbed. The entire ocean became turbulent, and even the large aquatic animals like whales, water elephants, crocodiles, and Timingala fish came to the surface. Uh, so then it first produced a fiercely dangerous poison called hala hala. Mm. So this is the first thing that came. If you remember well, Lord had mentioned this to the demigods, that hala hala poison will come. It had already been mentioned. Mm. Um, so then what happened? They went to Lord Shiva. So now the question I have for you is, why did they go to Lord Shiva? How many times Lord Vishnu helped the demigods in this pastime? So he actually gave the plan first. This entire plan was orchestrated by the Lord himself. Number one. Number two, when the demons and demigods were struggling to bring the Mandara mountain, Lord helped. Number three, Lord took the form of Ajita, and he also participated in the churning process. Number three. Number four, when the mountain sank, um, Lord took the form of tortoise and held it on his back. Number five, because there was an imbalance in churning, Lord also appeared as Sahasra Shirsha Purusha with 1,000 arms and held the mountain on top with one hand, giving the stability. And number five or number six, I lost my count. When when this when there was so much heat because of the poisons being emanated by the Vasuki, Lord actually made the clouds appear in the sky and cause some drizzling and thereby giving some relief to the demigods. Now the hala hala came, the poison. So they went to Lord Shiva. Okay, let's see. Somebody had put one thing, Nisha Mataji. Who said my Lord Shiva, biggest Vaishnava he could help? Okay. Anybody would like to say? I hope you are all listening.
Only Lord Shiva has the capability to take it. He's also sort of, the leader of, the demigods, so to speak. In the sense, obviously, he worships Lord Vishnu as his Adhisthata Dev, as his Isht. But, other demigods look up to Lord Shiva as their, sort of a prime minister, so to speak.
Anyone else? Thank you, Purna Mataji, for those thoughts.
Forgive me for the machine going, that's why I can't really read. Wasn't it that Krishna had already stated that the Lord Shiva would drink that poison, so it wouldn't be a problem anyway in the beginning?
That is there. That is also there. That is also there. But actually, our Acharyas, Madhvacharya, says this. So when there is a problem, usually it's Lord Vishnu rectifies the matter. But in this case, this has been delegated to Lord Shiva. Lord Vishnu was competent to rectify the situation, but in order to give credit to Lord Shiva, who later drank all the poison and kept it in his neck, Lord Vishnu did not take action. This was the statement of Madhvacharya. If you see the entire pastime, how many times Lord actually, appeared, took different incarnations. And then he will also take the form of Mohini Murti at the end. So many forms. Ajita, Sahasra Shirsha Purusha, Tata is, and then there is Mohini Murti, sorry, Dhanvantari, then Mohini Murti. 5 incarnations in one pastime. Very interesting. So Lord Vishnu wanted to give credit to his dear devotee. That's why when people say Samudra Manthan, churning of the milk ocean, first thing they remember is Lord Shiva drinking the poison. Everybody remembers. First thing they all remember is Lord Shiva, because he is such a great devotee. Vaishnavanam Yatashambhu. So that's what been mentioned by Madhvacharya. Okay. So we'll take those words and yeah, and Sarva Karana Karanam. That's what Lord wanted to do. And then we will see, what the Lord Shiva would tell. So then the demigods, they praised Lord Shiva. Here, some of the prayers are like, you are the supreme master, supreme controller, like that. So, hmm, um, let me see these ones. So you are like, they praised him, they offered prayers. In these prayers, if you read them, they treat him like the supreme personality of Godhead. Hmm? Um, but we all know that Lord Shiva is another form of Lord Vishnu. It's like milk and yogurt. From the milk, yogurt comes. The yogurt is neither same nor different. Hmm? So sometimes when they are in need, they may say something, but you have to take it into full context. Hmm? In the full context, we all know that Krishna is the root cause of everything. Hmm? So let me see. So now we will, after they offered the prayers, um, so what did Lord Shiva say? Now I need help by someone. 36 till 40 we will read. So yeah, 36 till 40. Who would like to read?
I'm happy to read if nobody else says.
Yeah. Anybody? There one more person raised a hand. Just 1 second. Who else raised the hand? Sorry.
I raised my hand, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, please. Because, yeah, 36 till 40, please.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. Srila Shukadev Goswami continued, Lord Shiva is always benevolent toward all living entities. When he saw that the living entities were very much disturbed by the poison which was spreading everywhere, he was very compassionate. Thus he spoke to his eternal consort, Sati, as follows. Lord Shiva said, My dear Bhavani, just see how all these living entities have been placed in danger because of the poison produced from the churning of the ocean of milk. It is my duty to give protection and safety to all living entities struggling for existence. Certainly, it is the duty of the master to protect his suffering dependents. If you could scroll up, please, Prabhu. People in general, being bewildered by the illusory energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, are always engaged in animosity toward one another. But devotees, even at the risk of their own temporary lives, try to save them. Text 40. My dear gentle wife Bhavani, when one performs benevolent activities for others, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari, is very pleased. And when the Lord is pleased, I am also pleased, along with all other living creatures. Therefore, let me drink this poison, for all the living entities may thus become happy because of me. Hare Krishna.
So here, this is a very important section. So this verse is very important, 39. So, but let's go to the 36. So Lord Shiva is always very benevolent toward all living entities. And when he saw all the living entities were disturbed because of the poison, Then he was very compassionate. He spoke to his wife Sati. Um, hmm? uh, Initially, she was Sati. Later, she became Parvati. So Sati as follows. Hmm. And he said, see, he's informing his wife before, drinking the poison. Always you need the permission of wife before you do something. Yeah. So um, he says this famous verse. We'll also read the purport to Bhavani. Pranai swai pranina panti sadavaha kshana bangurai bhaddavaireshu bhuteshu mohiteshva mohiteshvatma mayaya. People in general, being bewildered by the illusory energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, are always engaged in animosity toward one another. But devotees, this is the different. Sadhava, sadhava. But the devotees, even at the risk of their own temporary lives, try to save others. Common people, they engage in animosity. But devotees, risking their own life, they try to save the lives of others. Can you read the purport also, Mataji? Purna Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Yeah. This is the characteristic of a Vaishnava. Para dukkha dukhi. A Vaishnava is always unhappy to see the conditioned souls unhappy. Otherwise, he would have no business teaching them how to become happy. In materialistic life, people must certainly engage in activities of animosity. Materialistic life is therefore compared to samsara davanala, a blazing forest fire that automatically takes place. Lord Shiva and his followers in the Parampara system try to save people from this dangerous condition of materialistic life. This is the duty of devotees following the principles of Lord Shiva and belonging to the Rudra Sampradaya. There are 4 Vaishnava Sampradayas, and the Rudra Sampradaya is one of them because Lord Shiva, Rudra, is the best of the Vaishnavas, Vaishnavanam Yathashambhu. Indeed, as we shall see, Lord Shiva drank all the poison for the benefit of humanity. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. So Prabhupada also he risked his life, on the way to the States, on Jaladuta. He had 2 heart attacks. And not only that, when he went to America, when he landed there, after some time, he had another heart attack, 3 heart attacks, and he still survived. He was living with these people, which was very, very difficult to live in, with sharing rooms, sharing bathrooms. At the age of 69, and sleeping only for 2 hours, writing books, managing temples. So it was very, he was taking all the pains, because the saintly people, at the risk of their own lives, they want to benefit others. Prabhupada was a classic example of this particular verse. And Lord Shiva was also like that. Lord Shiva is also like that. This is Vaishnava. Vaishnava means risking their own life for the benefit of others. So and then he says that if I do this benevolent activity, welfare activity, what happens? Why should I do it? If I do this, Lord Hari will be pleased. This is his statement. Lord Hari will be pleased. When Lord Hari is pleased, I am also pleased. Along with all other creatures, I am also pleased. Yasmin tushte jagat tushte. When the Lord is pleased, everyone else is pleased. When the Lord, so he said, when I do this welfare activity, Lord Hari is pleased. When Lord Hari is pleased, I am also pleased along with other living creatures. Therefore, let me drink this poison. So this was his statements. So after informing Bhavani, Lord Shiva began to drink the poison. And Bhavani, who knew perfectly well the capabilities of Lord Shiva, gave him permission to do so. So he took the entire quantity of poison in his palm and drank it. He had reduced. Although there was such great quantity of poison that it spread all over the universe, Lord Shiva had such great power that he had reduced the poison to small quantity so that he could hold it in his palm. So, and Prabhupada writes, sometimes some followers of Shiva, they'll try to take some ganja, some intoxicant, but don't imitate Lord Shiva. Prabhupada says. So, and then he kept it in the neck itself. So that, he had the ornament. It became an ornament for Lord Shiva by giving a bluish line on the neck, and thereby getting a name, Nila Kanta. He kept it there. So we'll also read this one. Text 44 we'll read. Tapyante lokatapena sadhavaha prayasho janaha paramaradhanam tadhi purushasya kilatmanaha. It is said that great personalities almost always accept voluntary suffering because of the suffering of people in general. This is considered to be the highest method of worship, worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is present in everyone's heart. So these great personalities, they take voluntary pain to mitigate the pain of others, common people. And this is the best method of worshipping. So, yeah, great personality means taking pain. Taking pain for the benefit of others, just like Prabhupada did. So that is the best method. So let me read some of the things from there. So Prabhupada says that in the purport, please, everyone take some pain of spreading this Krishna consciousness to others. Because Krishna says that one who preaches this message of Bhagavad Gita to my devotees is very dear to me. This is the best welfare activity. So this is the best method of worshipping Lord. So upon hearing this act, everyone, including Bhavani Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, and people in general very highly praised this wonderful act of Lord Shiva. Uh, um, so when Lord Shiva was drinking the poison, there were a couple of drops of poison fell, and that was consumed by the scorpions, cobras, and other animals. They drank it, and that's how they became poisonous. Um, so so this is how this particular chapter ends. I'll summarize again. So in this chapter, in the beginning, it is mentioned that they approached Vasuki, the snake, and said that they would also offer him a share of the nectar that is being produced, that's going to be produced. And they sought the help of Vasuki to use as a churning rope, a rope for churning. And so they coiled Vasuki around Mandara mountain, and Lord then took the form of Ajita, and then held the front portion of the snake, and the demigods followed. However, the demons felt very insulted to hold the tail of snake, and Lord said, "That's fine, let's swap." So, demigods headed by Lord Ajita held the tail, and the demons held the front portion of the snake, and they started churning. But when they started churning, because there was no support for the Mandarachal mountain, it sank into the ocean. Then Lord took the wonderful form of turtle, Kurma, um, and so then thereby giving the support from the bottom. Mm. And then they started to churn. When they were churning, when the mountain was huge, mountain was moving on the huge form of this turtle kurma, Lord felt, like scratching sensation, and actually it is giving pleasure to the Lord. Then there was, like, when they were churning, it was actually, there was an imbalance because it was so tall. And so then Lord took the form of Sahasra Shirsha Purusha, and the form that contains thousands of hands, and held the mountain. He appeared on the peak of this mountain and held it with one hand, thereby giving the stability, and thereby balancing the motion um, uh, when they are when they were churning. Uh, so then there was a little problem. You know, Vasuki was emanating the blazing fire from its mouth because of the poison coming, and everybody, all the demons and demigods, they all felt very intolerable heat. Then Lord created the clouds, and some droplets of rain poured on them, and nice cold wind blew there, thereby giving some comfort to both the demons and the demigods. Then the halahal, the poison, comes as indicated by the Lord. So they went to, all the demigods went to Lord Shiva. So for protection, we discussed that our acharyas tell us that Lord Vishnu wanted to give credit to his great devotee Lord Shiva. That's why he didn't actually rectify the matter. Uh, you know, even though he was helping in the entire churning pastime. They praised, they offered prayers, all the demigods offered prayers. And Lord Shiva then spoke that, hmm, uh, yeah, so uh, he so he said, he spoke to Bhavani, his wife, and he said the people are in general, they are, they engaged in animosity towards one another. But the great people risking their own life, voluntarily risk their own life to save the lives of others. Mm. And they undergo voluntary suffering. They risk, their own life for benefiting others. Common people, they are always engaged in animosity. Mm. And so he says this, you see, there is this poison. Because of the poison, all the living entities are disturbed. If I drink this, Lord Hari will be pleased. When Lord Hari is pleased, I am pleased. I am also pleased along with all the living entities. So, um, having, saying this, and he went and, you know, drank the poison. The Bhavani also gave permission to do so, knowing the capability of Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva reduced the entire poison into his palm and drank it, kept it in his neck. That became blue. As a result of that, he got the name Nilakanta. It became an ornament to the Lord. Mm. So, and Shukadeva Goswami says here that great people accept voluntary suffering for the benefit of others, and this is the best worship. This is the best kind of worship to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is considered to be the highest method of worship. You take pain for benefiting others. Like Prabhupada is our best example. Um, mm, so when he was drinking a few drops of poison, um, fell there, and some living entities like scorpions, cobras, and other animals, they took advantage. They drank it, and thereby they became poisonous. Mm. Uh, Mosquitoes, jackals, dogs, and other varieties of dhandaka shuka, or animals whose bites are poisonous, drank the poison of the Samudra Mantana, the churned ocean, since it was available after it fell from the palms of Lord Shiva. Yeah. So some animals, they are like, when they bite, it's poisonous. So this is how this chapter ends. Lord Shiva saves the universe by drinking the poison. So in the next chapter, we will see what happens, what other things came out of the churning. So we will see in the next chapter. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, could I ask a question? A small one.
Sure, why not?
So, Prabhuji, when it says Sahasra Shirsha, so is it 1,000 heads or 1,000 hands?
All right. Both.
Yeah, okay.
Shirsha is actually, you are right. Shirsha refers to the head.
Yeah.
Yes. So, but he also has thousands of hands also.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Anything else by anyone? Hare Krishna, Grandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol.
Haribol. Thank you so
Hare
much.
Krishna, thank you everyone for joining.